Hey everyone, Adrian Morrison here, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a lookalike audience from visitors of your website. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to go into my Facebook account. I'm going to show you where to find lookalike audiences and how to build one based off of visitors to your website or even to a specific product. Okay, so what we're going to do now is jump out of the slide and go over to Facebook. Okay, so here we are in my Facebook account, and what you can see now are a list of custom audiences. Only one of them actually is up to date and has anybody in it, so the other ones are going to say red. They're too small because I never used them. But anyways, we're going to look at the top one for the Grand Mal bracelet that I've been advertising. So I've been really big into the grandparent niche over the past year. It's crushed it. And one thing that I've advertised is a bracelet that says Proud Grandma on it. So what I've done is I've had 6,100 people click and visit an ad and go to that bracelet offer. So I've captured all 6,000 of those people in that custom audience. So as you know, you can create a lookalike audience from these past visitors. So what I can do is tell Facebook, hey, I want you to look at these 6,000 people that clicked on that proud grandparent or proud grandma bracelet, and I want you to find me other people on Facebook that are very similar to these 6,000 people. All right, so people that kind of match in similarity in terms of age, demographic, and interest. And Facebook will do that for me. It's really, really cool. So it's simple. Check this out. All I have to do is come over here and I can hit create an audience and hit lookalike audience. And I can create it that way. Or I can come over here and just simply click on the checkbox next to the specific audience I want to use. So the Grand Mal bracelet audience. And what we're going to do is come over here to actions and just hit create a lookalike. So we've check marked audience we want to use, and we're going to hit create a lookalike audience. All right, so now Facebook is going to tell me to choose a country that I want to build my audience from. So what they do for lookalike audiences is you can create a lookalike audience for people from the UK, Australia, New Zealand, and so on. So we're going to do ours from the US. Now you'll notice they have a slider here. This slider goes from 1 to 10%. Now what you should know about this is the 1% is the group of people on Facebook that most closely match your source. So let's just read what Facebook says. Audience size ranges from 1% to 10% of the total population in the country you choose, with 1% being those who most closely match your source. So that being said, we could all agree that if we select the top 1%, that's probably going to give us the best results. If you're asking, well, if 1% is the best, why on earth would you ever go to 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 10? Well, the benefit of building a bigger lookalike audience is you hit more people, right? So look, 19 million people at 10%. So that gives you more room to scale your ad and get more sales long term. The problem is people come in here and say, oh, well, I want the largest 10% because that's going to give me more people to target. And that's where they screw up. You need to start at 1%. You need to hit the top 1% of people that Facebook can find first, which is at 1% is going to be around 2 million people, right? 1.9 million people is what they find for us. And if that converts, great, right? If you start seeing that when you target an ad to this audience and it's converting, fantastic. Then you can come back and say, hey, let's try a 2%. And then you do an ad to your 2% lookalike audience and see how that performs. If it performs well, you see you can take it one step at a time until eventually you get up here to that 10%. But you need to start at 1 because these are going to be the cream of the crop. And as you get more data that's feeding to Facebook, when you build these bigger audiences, they'll be higher quality as well. So 6,000 visitors I've had to this grandma bracelet. That's plenty of data to let Facebook build a lookalike audience from. So what we are going to do is just create a 1% lookalike audience. So let's do that now. We're just going to hit confirm. Okay, now that we've hit confirm, you're going to see at the very tip top, it says lookalike 1% grandma bracelet visitors. And you'll notice that where it says type, now it says custom audience right here. And it says lookalike. All right, so it doesn't say a custom audience from website. It says it's a lookalike audience from a custom audience. Okay, so very, very important. Now, at first it's going to say not ready, updating audience. It takes it 5 to 10 minutes to really build because, like I said, Facebook right now is literally siphoning through all of the low quality leads and trying to find you that top 1%. They're literally like scouring through their audiences on Facebook, trying to match people to these 6,000 visitors that clicked on that bracelet so they can find us the best of the best. That way, when we go to build another ad, we have a really good shot at promoting the same product to new people and getting sales. All right, so after you wait for a couple of minutes, just hit the refresh button and you should see it turn green in this number update. But remember, it can take a couple of minutes. So let's go ahead and hit refresh. Okay, and here we are. I paused the video because it took about 10 minutes to create the audience. You can see, actually it took about 15 minutes. Yeah, so don't be alarmed if it takes a little while for the audience to create, because Facebook does take a little bit of time to do this because they are sifting through millions, over 100 million people, to find us like the top tier potential prospects for our ad. So we've got 2 million people in this audience, and now we can go target them to another grandma bracelet if we want, because these are people that are similar to this custom audience of the grandma bracelet visitors, but they're not the same. They're completely different people. So what Facebook is saying is, hey, we think these 2 million people are very, very similar to these 6,000 people. So if you were to target the same product, the same grandma bracelet to these people right here, we feel like they would be interested. Okay, so that's really what a lookalike audience is all about. So now if you want to create an ad to this audience, all you would do is check the box right here, and now you'll see that this create an ad button is available. So watch, when I uncheck it, it's not able to click. When I check it, I'm able to click it. So from here, if we want to create an ad and target the grandma bracelet to these lookalike audiences, or we want to target a similar product or something else in the grandma niche, all we would have to do is hit create an ad, and you'll see that it'll take you through the same old create an ad process where you go in and you put in your ad copy, you put in your image and your URL, and that's it. You just create an ad, but you don't have to do any targeting because you are hitting your lookalike audience. So just to show you real quick, we'll run through it. So let's go ahead and hit create ad. It's loading our audience. Okay, now here we are. So we are in the area where we can choose our objective. So what we're going to do is we're just going to say we want to increase conversions to our website. So let's click that. Okay, so what I've done is now I've put in the website address to my Shopify store that I want to promote, and I've said I want to optimize on my purchase conversions. So what we're doing is we are promoting this grandma necklace right here to our lookalike audience because, well, I mean, it's within the same niche, right? So there's a good shot that it will convert. So let's jump back over to Facebook ads. Okay, so from this point, after you've put in the website address that you want to... Okay, so what I've done is I've put in the website address to that offer for that Grand Mall pendant. We're optimizing on conversions. Now all I have to do is hit set audience and budget. Now once we do that, you're gonna notice up here where it says custom audiences, it has us targeting our Grand Mall bracelet visitors of our 1% lookalike audience. So I don't need to fool with age group or gender if I don't want to, okay? Now you can go in and try to refine, but typically I just leave it be and I just bypass all this stuff, come down here, put in my $5 a day budget. So we put in this $5 right here and we would leave this on an automatic bid. We'd name our ad set and then we'd hit choose ad creative and you know how it goes from there. You would put in an image and a body for the ad you want to run, click it and you're good to go. So I know you're going to see ads created in this course a zillion times. There's no need to walk the whole process on every single video. So the next step is just putting in your image and what you want your ad to say, boom, and you're done. And now you've successfully created a lookalike audience from your past visitors for a specific product. In this case, our Grand Mall, Proud Grand Mall bracelet. And now we're creating an ad, bullseye targeting 2 million lookalikes. So that's it, guys. We're just gonna jump over to the main screen one more time. Okay, so we're back on the main screen of our lookalike audiences. One last time, I just wanted to end on the screen so you can see the lookalike audience again. I hope that this was a very informative video for you. Get started creating lookalike audiences. This is a great way to scale. Facebook is the best of the best when it comes to knowing their audience, obviously, and 9 times out of 10, my lookalike audiences convert. So it's not guaranteed, but you have a very high likelihood of having a nice conversion rate on a good lookalike audience. So that's it for this video. Go ahead to the next one and I'll see you there.